Hello and thank you for joining us today on the latest edition of Sports Clinik here on Unilag TV. My name is Victor Adeomi, and as always, I've got Ayo Oloyede and Shion Ajidagba joining me on set to discuss the trending topics in the world of sports. Without wasting too much time, let's get straight into the talking points for today. First, guys, welcome to the show once again.
Always glad to be here.
Always happy to be here.
All right. Today we're going to start the show with boxing. Now, about 2 months ago, I will start with the issue. About 2 months ago, we were witnesses to Anthony Joshua's win over Vladimir Klitschko, and of course, we celebrated him as considering that he's a Nigerian, a British Nigerian. Now there are mooted rumors, or is it now more than a rumor that this fight they're going to have a rematch on the 11th of November? What are we supposed to expect this time?
What are we expecting?
Yeah,
a fight, a boxing bout.
Obviously,
but is it what people want to see? Definitely not. They think Vladimir Klitschko should move beyond this issue of fighting Anthony Joshua. There are other people who would give Anthony Joshua a run for his money. Yes, Dr. Stilama has done creditably well in the years of boxing. He's lost back to British boxers, one to Tyson Fury, another one to AJ. If it were to be the same Dr. Stilama that we used to know those days, that 6th round punch that he landed Anthony Joshua, he would have ended. He would have just ended like that. And one of the many things I like about Anthony Joshua, he said he respects him so much, but the decision is not even left for Klitschko. He's left for the manager and the trainer of Klitschko to say, yes, they want a rematch. Yes, we know there are mandatory challenger in a certain Kubra Pulev. There is Deontay Wilder who wants to fight him. There is Joseph Parker. Tyson Fury, we all got to know that he said he has quit boxing. The same thing he said some months ago before he resigned his decision. There are other people who want to fight a certain Anthony Joshua. But in all of this, well, it's going to make a whole lot of noise because this time around, they want to go to the famous T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. That's the place they call the home of boxing. November 11 has been muted. All other things being equal. So it's just like we're waiting for an official announcement. But the person who made the statement is somebody we need to trust. It's at the end. It's the promoter of Anthony Joshua. Okay, let me quickly and whatever he says is binding.
Yeah, let me quickly come to AY. So do you agree? So it seems like Sean is saying that challenger of Anthony Joshua, Vladimir Klitschko, should just move on, or it should just. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think it's an ego there's an ego problem with the Klitschkos. They believe they should be top all the time, and I think Klitschko for me, right from the onset after the fight, I always knew he was going to ask for a rematch because obviously he wasn't convinced. He probably felt he wasn't prepared enough, and he was.
They were all given enough time to.
Most big fights. I remember Leonard Lewis when he was defeated by a South African boxer a few years back. He also wanted so most of these big fighters always want a rematch because they believe they've learned more about their opponent. They can do better in a rematch. But I think for me, just like Sean rightly said, I think Klitschko should just move on. There are other fights we want to see. We want to see Klitschko. I would have loved Anthony Joshua to fight Tyson Fury, but we are here now that he has retired from boxing. But we want to see other challengers, and I think if there's going to be a rematch, I think Anthony Joshua would do one over Klitschko.
Let me just second what I said. Just one word. Vitaly said after that loss that the reason for Vladimir losing to Anthony Joshua should be heaped on him because at one point in time he told the brother to please pedal a bit. That if he had told him to go all attacking like he was at one point in time from the 6th round, that wouldn't have ended the way it ended. So they will have been looking at it from that angle that yes, we made some mistakes. We've learned from our mistakes. We want to come back and wrestle what we feel rightfully belongs to us.
And Sean, on a lighter note, how is this fight not happening in Nigeria? We heard Abuja was supposed to be there.
Are you praying?
Why is this not happening in Nigeria?
We don't have lights. We don't have a president yet.
It has nothing to do with that, but in all honesty, are they going to make so much money coming to Nigeria? Because let's be frank with ourselves. Dubai was also part of these people. They were in the mix. UK was in the mix. Nigeria, no disrespect to this country. You want to go and watch a boxing bout that would cost about maybe some 400,000 naira to get into the least tickets will now be in the region of some 57,000. Somebody will tell you when I'm not
I think if we want to be hosting such fight, we should start from the lower ones. We can't just go all the way to the heavyweight bout because we need to create an awareness of boxing in the country. The days of Bash Ali and there was a time Samuel Peter, people were really so excited about boxing in Nigeria, but these days it has died down.
Who will come? But are they going to fill the stadium or fill the boxing?
That's why I said the excitement has to be. If you bring an El Clasico to Nigeria, to Abuja, for instance, and you call tickets 20,000, you see people troop there to go and watch Ronaldo. I mean, why? Because the excitement, the awareness is there. And many people know Tyson Fury in Nigeria. So the awareness has to be heightened.
Okay, let's quickly move on. Now, of course, while we're talking about Anthony Joshua and Vladimir, we talked about Tyson Fury. Now, last night, he said that on social media, he said that he has retired from boxing. He wrote a whole lot of statement on Instagram.
You know what? Let's not dwell too much about the Gizzy King. He's a joker. Remember?
But it seems because this time he ended it by saying the end. So
the same thing he said.
He actually came out then
and he came back to say
he was joking.
He was depressed.
Yes.
So are you supposed to take somebody who is depressed serious?
Yes.
He still has a case to answer with United Kingdom Anti-Doping Agency. Yes. Those ones, withdrew his license, and that's why he couldn't fight because he was using cocaine, using substances that were not allowed in sport and by extension boxing. So he needed to first get his license back before he can even get into the ring. And this was somebody who we thought sometimes next year in April was going to fight Anthony Joshua because the two of them were even ready to fight each other. You remember all the things he said? I'm going to tie my hand at the back. I'll use one hand to beat you. You can't even lace my canvas and all those things. But I hope this is the last of Tyson Fury because he seems to be the only trash talker that we have. Maybe himself, Derek Chisora, are the trash talkers we have in boxing. So sometimes these things are needed, but when it goes overboard, that's why we complain about it.
Let's quickly move on. Mike Tyson has said that Conor McGregor will get himself killed fighting Floyd Mayweather. We talked about this fight last week, and now Mike Tyson is coming out, of course, in support of Floyd Mayweather because the rules this time is that they are using strictly boxing rules. So
remember that Conor McGregor is currently sparring with Paulie Malignaggi. Is another champion in his own right, their sparring partner, and there was a time they were sparring and he got knocked out by the sparring partner. He even bought a Gucci short that he used to trade $250 and was flaunting it, and I said, hey, Conor, you can't do all these things better than a certain Floyd Mayweather Jr. This is somebody that you can even come and tell you that the wristwatch I'm putting on is in the region of $1 million. So you don't have the financial muscle. This is the first time.
Maybe that's why he's going into this.
No, this is the first time you even be landing this kind of pay. Like I told you, I said he's going to get nothing less than 24 billion.
Converted to Nigerian
naira. That's about some $75 million. While for the money man himself, he's going to get about some $100 million. Converting it is about some 32 billion. So he has seen 7 digits over and over again. It doesn't mean anything to him. But what Mike Tyson has said as regards this, it's going to be difficult for him because it's like somebody who is using left and say, come and use your right.
Okay, so we quickly have to move on to tennis now. AY, Novak Djokovic is out for the season. 2017 is over for him because of an injury, obviously, an ankle, a right is it right ankle? Yeah, elbow. Right elbow injury.
I think 2017 has been a disastrous year for Djokovic. Yes. I mean, he's gone back to the Jester's days when they call him the Jester. I never for once thought a few years back that Djokovic would look this ordinary after he started dominating and all. So I think this injury probably would give him a time to reflect back.
Now I would like you to compare it with, because last year Nadal and Federer also took extended breaks and look at what the result this year. Both of them won.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's probably going to sit back and reflect on this, how the season has been so poor. I mean, we saw him at the Wimbledon. I think he got to the semi-final, then he was knocked out by.
He was in the quarterfinal. I think is it quarterfinal that he got to, that he got knocked out?
Yeah, he got
by it's semi-final.
He got by
Berdych.
No.
Berdych. It was the
quarterfinal. Yeah, against Berdych. So these are players he was taken to the cleaners this time last year, 2 years back. So I think the injury came at the right time for me because it's probably going to go to the US Open. Yeah, it's probably going to go to the US Open again and become ordinary. Yeah. So you should let him sit back, let him slow down a bit. Next year, I mean, I'm a big fan of Novak Djokovic. Next year, let him come back smoking. And again, for me, it is not. It wasn't a decision. It was an injury. But I just believe the injury came at the right time for him.
He needs to take a break. All right. Just like Federer advised all of them that the reason I'm where I am is because
you manage your body.
You have to manage your. You look at the top 4, top 5, they are over 30.
Yeah, it's just 30.
And so you cannot play at that level anymore.
Without playing all
the body would wear and tear.
All right. Let's quickly switch our attentions now to football. On the local scene, of course, we last time we talked about the MPFL and Plateau United are still top. But this time, it's like their lead has been cut short. It was 5 points, now it's 2 points. MFM in second position and Aqua United in top. Yesterday, they played
Rivers United.
They played a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, Rivers United had to force them to a 1-1 draw because they scored first. Musa Newman got the goal before Emeka Ogbu got the equalizer for Rivers United. They even had the luxury of losing a penalty. The one I call Muazzam, one of the players invited for Chan, Alassane Ibrahim is his name. He does the penalty that Sunday Rotimi actually saved. You have to give credit to the 2 goalkeepers on the day. Sunday Rotimi for Rivers United, veteran goalkeeper. And how do you talk about Olorunleke Ojo, fantastic goalkeeper he used also for Aqua United. But in all of these things, pressure on MFM.
Because pressure on MFM.
Aqua United are bringing down their neck.
Aqua
United are bringing down their neck. And Plateau United are looking like it's their title to lose. Because they are doing some decent job, going away from home, going to some difficult places to get.
But the next round of games now, Plateau United are going to be home to Shooting Stars. MFM are going to be traveling away to Remo Stars. So you think that anything?
It's a winnable game for MFM away from home. I don't know what happened when Ilechukwu and his boys go away from home. It's either they lose scandalously or they narrowly lose. Look at this game against Rivers United, Aqua United. If not for the penalty miss of Alassane Ibrahim, they would have gone ahead of a certain MFM. The same MFM went to Rivers United. Rivers United got a red card. See, they could not even salvage the least of all things, which is a draw. So this one that they're going to play, which is week 32, I expect them to get the result in Remo, because Remo Stars are already playing friendly match ahead of the Nigerian National League. They are already down and out. A miracle cannot even save them.
So Aqua United is going to play in Academy. Anything they could overtake?
Academy. If you look at Academy away from home, they've got just 3 points away from home. I mean, in all their way.
Okay, but Academy are going to be home this time.
Well, leave that back there.
So Aqua United move on. Okay. As we round off this segment, just a statement about the Super Eagles appointing the foreign technical and goalkeeper coach for the NFF appointing a foreign goalkeeper coach.
You know, when you match junks with great talent, the result you get is monkey. All of them in that NFL, their height is not correct.
We talked about it last week. I think it's a waste of taxpayers' money. Like
so that what can happen to what?
Really make
will come and assist.
Really make Agbin a David Deere or something.
What are we trying to achieve?
I think it's a question you're going to have to ask.
Is he not from is he not your brother?
He's our brother now. You don't push that responsibility on me. All right. After the break, I'm going to have Sheon and AY go head to head against each other as we discuss the possibility of Pep Guardiola bringing Premier League glory back to the Etihad, especially after another massive investment in the current transfer window. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Glad to have you join us for the second half of the show. In just under 2 weeks, in 14 days specifically, the Premier League will be back, and already there's been a lot of excitement about the prospects of the upcoming season. Teams have been signing players. Man United have signed Lukaku and so on. However, if you're a Manchester City fan, it's going to be more of expectation than excitement, especially considering how much has been spent in this summer's transfer window. The team has spent over £200 million signing defenders, goalkeepers, midfielders, and of course we know that City already have a strong attack. Now Pep Guardiola is increasingly under more pressure this season to deliver the Premier League and possibly the Champions League, especially after not winning a trophy last season. So I'm going to ask you guys, of course you're on opposite sides, looking at their squad as it stands, are they the favourites to take home the trophy?
I would say yes.
Shehu, of course, you're against it.
Definitely.
All right. Okay. So AY, you go first.
Yeah, last season, Pep Guardiola won his first 10 games convincingly. Unfortunately, he had injury problem and City started stuttering. But this season, this summer, they've been able to fortify every of their weak points. You know, they've gotten fullbacks. They let go of garbages like Sagna and Clichy. They got Walker, who was the best right back in the league last season. They got Mendy, who is the best left back, one of the best left backs in the world, if not the best after Marcelo. They bought Danilo as well from Madrid. Yeah. Going forward, they have Bernardo Silva. Complementing the likes of Silva and Sane. Yeah. You know, I mean, I don't see. Of course, I know it's not a given because they've signed players they must win the league. But as it stands now on paper, they have the best squad in the league. They have the squad with the most depth in the league. Are you going to talk about Man United? Man United had let go of 6 to 7 players and they've only bought 2. There are some players that are going to be out until January. Yes. So how are they supposed to compete? As it stands now, I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but as it stands now, I would say I'll beat my chest and I put every penny I have on it that Pep Guardiola would win the league this season. In fact, I don't Shane want to come here and throw those funny words. Let me just tell him this is not a comedy show. This is a serious matter.
Let's hear Shane.
Not in all cases that money buys success. And for the one we call Papa Ajasco of the English Premier League, you saw what happened to him last season.
Doesn't have pot belly. How is it Papa Ajasco?
Excuse me, please allow me talk.
Okay.
Don't interject.
Just hold on.
Last season when he went to King Power, for you to know that the Premier League is when we say in local parlance, mommy is pregnant. It's different from mama don't get belly. Upekere is different from plantain chips. And there's a difference between restaurant, buka and cafeteria. When he was in the Spanish Liga, yes, he was showing dominance. Did he spend this kind of money? No. When he was in the Bundesliga, a league that my mom will win, even without any football knowledge, he was showing dominance. Now he came to the Premier League. He was taught a footballing lesson. He went to King Power. Snow was falling. He was still drinking cold water. That will show you that welcome to the Premier League. Now the question is, somebody was here delivering an inaugural lecture, reading out the players that he has acquired. Yeah. Inexperienced players who don't have Premier League experience.
No, you have spent how long? You got my lecture and inaugural lecture. How long is he supposed to talk?
Who is Benjamin Mendy?
Who is Benjamin Mendy?
How many experience does he have?
He won the French last season.
Wonder. You talk about Bernardo Silva. Yeah. 1 season wonder.
Dante was supposed to be a 1 season wonder before he joined Chelsea. Didn't Chelsea still win the league? Yes.
What has Skywalker done in the Premier League that the Bellerin has not done better?
Are you joking right now? Bellerin and Walker. Walker had one of the most consistent right backs.
And consistently use the money of the Abu Dhabi brothers and
see, this is the name thing.
Buy immovable things.
You're just wasting your time saying he has spent. Who is not spending money?
Everybody. Yes.
Well, how much did you're a United fan? United has spent 75 million on a striker. Who? United spent 75. So for you to get the players you want, whether proven or not, is none of my business. For you to get the players you want.
Who again comes close?
Pep Guardiola has looked at Walker, has looked at Mendy, has looked at Bernardo Silva and said these are the players that will fortify my team. But for you to get this player, because their rivals team also that want the same players. Yeah. For you have to pay. It's not Guardiola's fault that the window is he complaining? Don't they have the money? It's not his fault that the window has become outrageous. Mourinho said a few weeks ago.
Hold on. So now looking at the system that he plays, all right. Now he has 2 right backs. All right.
He has said Danilo can play as a midfielder and also as a defender.
That one is what they call
Danilo wasn't exactly convincing while he was so why do you think he's going to
Did you see Danilo at Porto? For Madrid to have gotten him from Porto, he showed potential. You can move to some things and it doesn't work for you.
You look in the eyes like this and you say Wahala and Mori. This one is a calamitous right back. Danilo is the one that they bought out. And I said that for him,
let me ask
he has been wasting the money of Sheikh Mansour and the Abu Dhabi brother by himself. He usually buys immovable things for expensive amount of money. He bought stone. When you say something is a stone, can a stone move by itself?
This is a stone at Chelsea wanted to kill themselves on.
Walker, when they carry the people.
Stop making it sound like Walker is Damian. Walker is the best right back in the league. Walker is the best right back in the league. Whether if you want to buy the player from Levy, okay, Man U wants to buy Rida. They're asking for 40 million pounds. Is that what? Rida is a proven player.
Hold your thoughts. Now we're going to go on the final break. When we come back from the break, we're going to take their final statements on this issue. Please state.
It's a no statement at all.
All right, we're back for the final stretch of today's show. Okay, so back to you, Sheon. You're saying Manchester City are obviously not favourite. You think they are, of course, you expect them to finish in the top 4. But then, who do you think who are your favourites?
Yeah.
Because
me, I'm a prophet that I can predict from this.
So how do you know? How do you know City will win? You're not a prophet. You're not a prophet, but you know City will win. Probability on what? Their signings, have they been quality or not?
Hey, let him talk.
See.
Yeah, go ahead.
Victor, if you are not going to be bringing cards to issue people cards,
we'll look at the possibility of that.
When you are losing, you are looking for the referee to bail you out.
Give people yellow card and red card.
That's a typical persona.
Yes.
I'm standing on that ground. I'm assertive. I'm sure. I'm confident that Papa Jasko will not win the English Premier League.
How would you even call Pep Guardiola like Papa Jasko? This is one of the most successful managers in the league.
Why are the other teams more in the better
Chelsea
position?
have also fortified their squad. Remember,
by buying Morata, Ben Choma.
That for a certain Pochettino, his own is just to ruffle shoulders to the others. He's not looking at the eyes of the prize, which is winning the league. Now look at Tottenham Hotspur. Are they not still having the bulk of their players? They might not be fortifying, but that strength in depth is still very much there. Look at Chelsea. Look at the amount of players that they got. They got Rudiger, they got Morata, a proven goal scorer. They've got the guys that they have. They've got a confident goalkeeper in the Willy Caballero who took over. Look at, you are even talking about Man City. Ojabu goalkeeper, Ederson Moraes. That one that.
Did you see him yesterday? Did you see him yesterday against Madrid?
No, that one. Let him go about beating Madrid. When push comes to shove and when jungle mature, they say when you want go toilet, yes, go open.
Let me.
Man City or 4 people.
Now,
Man City.
You think City are favourites?
He's still talking.
Because they're going to give other teams.
We need those cards. We need those cards. This is not a noise making exercise. You've made your point. Let me make mine. Though your point is pointless.
Let me ask you this. Now, the system that Guardiola plays, of course, you know he plays a high defensive line. Don't you think that regardless of the players he buy, that would be his own?
For you to have picked out the players you wanted, it's because you felt they will fit into your system. A lot of people are going about Mourinho not going for maybe Morata rather than Lukaku. Look at Mourinho over the years. He has always loved the big, strong centre forwards. So if you think Guardiola system would not work for this player, I'm not sure you are thinking well, because these are players he would have sat to think about, like, okay, Bernardo Silva, he loves short, silky players. Bernardo Silva will fit into my team. Kyle Walker is a skillful right back.
No,
you need depth. They are going to Champions League. Bernardo Silva, are you on his side? Because you're arguing against me now. You're supposed to be the moderator.
I'm asking you a question. Bernardo Silva is coming to a team that already has a David Silva that midfield has already
leave him. Excuse me. When they bought Sané, they already had Sterling, they already had Jesus Navas, they already had Silva.
Hold on, let me know. Now, you know Sané pushed Jesus Navas out of the team. Now, yes, of course. There's on the verge of a transfer at the moment. Okay, now, looking at Bernardo Silva coming into the team, don't you think it will cause rifts? Because he's going to have to displace someone in the team, and that rift could eventually spread to...
Excuse me, you need your squad to be large to compete. England is the only league that plays four tournaments. Yes. So how would everybody will get your chance? It's about rotating. It's about rotating your squad. It's about rotating your squad.
Come on this set and come and give us false information.
Okay.
England not only the league.
The top league. I meant to say the top league.
You want to be a captain.
You know what Sean is trying to do. You are trying to do. If you cannot win the argument, correct your grammar. I'm saying it's France a top league.
In France,
is France a top league?
No.
That's what, how many representatives do you have in the Champions League? That's what you know a top league.
How many does even Italy have? How many does Italy have?
Serie A stopped being a top league.
How many
Come on,
does Italy
everybody
have?
knows Serie A stopped being. We are talking of top league. We are talking of England,
I'm standing my
Spain,
ground.
and Germany. That's where the
I'm
list
sure what I'm
ends.
saying is-
That's where the list ends. You need a last squad to compete in England.
Okay,
This is
let me
England.
step in.
English team. English league is the only league that doesn't go on break.
Let me step in here. We're about to round off today's show.
Okay.
So, your final statement. Why is Manchester City favourite? Just in one statement.
They've gone about their business swiftly.
Okay.
They look like the team that knows what they are doing in transfer window. Mourinho keeps going about players he needs. Chelsea keeps going about wanting to sign Lukaku, then settling for a 40 goal season, a 40 goal wonder or 40 goal career player, Morata. I believe City has the best squad and they have the most brilliant manager in this league. And when you call Guardiola a pot belly manager,
People did
I
not
mean Papa Jasco and pot belly. Guardiola doesn't have a pot belly. So what are you saying?
One statement.
Because
He's not going to say one. He's not going to say it in one statement. He's going to say talkative.
I did summary and I understand what he's talking. I'm saying assertively, confidently, the man with Isin Kocha and the Papa Jasco of English Premier League
This guy
will
is
not win the English Premier League.
Next week,
Any other
Victor,
team will win the English
next
Premier
week, please, we'll try to bring Kenny Black to rival show on this show.
All right, it's time for us to call it a day on today's edition of Sports Clinic. I would like to thank my co-anchors and debaters.
You forgot my name.
Your name is AY.
Are you a show FC?
AY, thank you for coming on the show. Ashion, thank you for coming on the show.
Players here.
And of course, I would like to thank the crew behind the camera, Mr. Victor, Diana, and I like to call her Alaja. We'd like to thank you for being such a wonderful part of this production. We also like to say a big thank you to you, the viewers, for being a part of today's edition of the show. We'd like you to be a part of this conversation via social media and scrolling at the bottom of your screen. We'd like you to join us again on the next episode of the program as we continue to count down to the start of the English Premier League.